One more time. What? Are we doing like a Letterman ball thing? I've been unemployed for about a year, and it's hard to get a job, you know, between the economy and the fact that I wasn't actually applying anywhere. It's almost impossible. But I got to the point where I was actually considering going on getting food stamps because I don't like the food my parents have in the house. So and I went to the welfare office and they gave me, one of the people gave me the form, and I was standing in line, and I was looking at everyone in line. There's all these haggard young women who looked very old and their kids crying, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I walked out. The line was way too fucking long. I mean, you stand there for like an hour and a half, and then you finally get on. You get there, and then you gotta go back home, fill out the form. It's like 12 pages. It might have been more. I don't know. I got exhausted just flipping through it, and then you gotta fill it out and bring it back, wait online again. If I'm gonna work that hard, I might as well just get a real job. What's the difference? And so that didn't work out, but now I just got a job actually finally. I am a greeter at the H&R Block in the Oxmoor Mall. It's not quite as exciting as it sounds. Honestly, it's a little boring, honestly. And but the hardest part, I went on to the interview, and I thought it'd be pretty easy. I mean, you're a greeter. It's like all you really need is a couple of years of experience, saying hello to people who walk in the door, and then pointing to whoever knows what they're doing at the office. But there was an interview, I went, and I thought it would be really easy, and right off the bat, the first question was the hardest question anyone has ever asked me, interview or otherwise. I didn't know what to say. I was stumped. The question was, why do you want to work as a greeter at H&R Block? I didn't know what to say. I was like a stump, because you can't be honest, right? You can't be like, well, this is the question. I need money to buy food, otherwise I'll die. But to get money, you gotta have a job. But it has to be a shitty job because I didn't finish college, and that's where you come in. You're a shitty job. Your level of shittiness is right on par with my level of shitty credentials. You don't pay enough to get someone smarter, and I'm not smart enough to get more pay, so I think we could work something out. Partnership based on us both sucking. You know what I mean? You can't say that though, because they'll think you're not taking it seriously for some reason. So I bullshitted. I bullshitted. I was just like, well, ever since I was 5, it's been my dream to help people with their taxes, and don't even pay me, because honestly, to get paid for being a greeter at a tax office, I would just feel guilty at that point, It's just too perfect. My life would be too complete. I'd have to kill myself because my life couldn't get better at that point. And not just the tax office, but H&R Block, the Block, the New York Philharmonic of National Tax Office retail chains. I've been a big fan of yours for years. All my friends are always like, don't bring up H&R Block in front of Rana, and he'll just talk for hours about how it's amazing, and the prices are incredible, and I have posters of H&R Block in my bedroom. I download all the songs from the commercial, I put it on a CD, I walk around listening to that shit. I'll suck your dick if you do that. So I waited the next couple of days, and I got an email back saying I now have to go through training and then take a test at the end, which is awful, because it's like the only thing worse than being a greeter at H&R Block is not making the cut for being a greeter at H&R Block. And how the hell do they do training? Like, what is training going to, like, all right, we're doing a test run. Someone just walked through that door. What do you say? You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, hello, and welcome to H&R Block. 1 second left. Not bad, Ricky. Not bad. You sure you've never done this before? No. Goes over to the boss. We got a natural over there. You kidding me? Yes. I know this sounds crazy, but He reminds me of myself. Not crazy at all. In fact, it's really cliche. I don't know. He's a bit of a wild card, isn't he? In the text, one time he said, hello, welcome to H&R Block. Another time he said, hey, welcome to H&R Block. Other time he said, what's up, welcome to H&R Block. He's a loose cannon. I don't know. He's a little crazy. So was I when you hired me. So you really want to hire me? Yes. I have a feeling. And are you ready to stake your entire part-time seasonal job on that feeling? Yes, I am. So I went to the training. It wasn't like that, because that was exactly from the scene in Men in Black. The training was interesting as though it was me. It was an outer loop, which you always know when a place is shitty when they don't even try to give a name to the street. They just call it whatever location it is on the map, you know? What do we call this? Who gives a fuck? Just whatever. What's in the map? It's outer loop. All right, just call it that. Whatever. I went there. It was me and 20 other losers, and there was an old woman doing the training seminar, and I can only, she got out and she was like, I'm a bit of a blockhead, and everyone, is anyone else here a blockhead? And everyone started laughing, you know, what is she talking about? And apparently a blockhead is someone who's just cuckoo about H&R Block. She's just crazy about taxes. If you want to make her happy on her birthday, you just give her a bunch of taxes that need to be filed. This is exactly what I wanted. And she got wah-wah. And she started. She's one of those people who her company happens to be the one wacky, exciting company. Like every other corporation's boring, but this just happens to be so crazy. She's like, as a lot of people know who were here last year, not everything goes according to plan at H&R Block. And everyone started laughing because they remember that hilarious time where that guy came in and had a 1040 EZ. But they misplaced his W-2, and then they called him, and they couldn't reach him, and then they finally reached him, and he was okay with it. Just one of the many shenanigans that happened at H&R Block. It baffles me that they have not yet set a sitcom at H&R Block. I mean, they've done every other hilarious setting for a show. The title alone would get people watching that first TV show. H&R Block on Showtime. That sounds funny. And she started going into the training. Now remember, it was a week-long training, and all she really had to say is, hey, is anyone here not completely fucking retarded? Okay, go out there and have fun. But she had to stretch it out, so she was like, she goes, okay, so I want to begin by saying it's very essential that when people walk through the door, you be polite to them. I can't stress that enough. You really want to be polite and inviting. What else would you be? Hey, bitch, need help with your taxes? All right, just move your saggy tits over here. We'll get you set up. And she went on. And then I look around thinking everyone else thinks it's bullshit. And not only do they not think it's bullshit, they're taking notes. Not only do they not know you have to be polite, they were worried that they might forget again. So they wrote it down. Then she goes on, she goes, also, you're going to be having a lot of their personal information on taxes. Now, a lot of people make a lot of money here, so you don't want to make any comments about their situation. You don't want to make any rude comments. Hey, I see you made $1,500 this year. Oh, that's pretty good. That goes quickly with 5 kids, huh? Hey, you wish you didn't have so many kids right now, huh? All right. I got some good news and bad news. Good news is you're getting most of your money back from the IRS. Bad news is it's about $4.25, and you didn't make shit this year, you degenerate fuck. How are you filing? Just don't file. You're not, so you get audited, so what? You have nothing for them to take. Take your shoes? Get the fuck out of here. Never come back. I went to H&R Block once. It's embarrassing, you know. You know you're doing bad when the charge for them doing your taxes is more than what you made the entire year. That's when you're doing bad. They asked me there. They asked all these questions, and it's embarrassing. Do you have any investments? It's like, I got a card from Jimmy John's that says if I get 4 more subs, I get one free. So I was taking a shit the other day, thinking about how to end racism in the world. And thank you. And I have an idea of how to end racism. I'm going to tell it to you all. I think the problem with racism is it's white people. It's the fact that they call themselves white. When you start calling yourself the color white, you start believing in this idea of purity and something untainted, right? And I think we could end racism by making white people call themselves the color they really are. Peach, right? Like it'd be a lot harder for a white bigot, to get people to rally around him if he has to say something like, man, I ain't got no black blood in me. I'm 100% pure peach. I'm all peach. It'd be a lot harder to get people to come to a rally if it was run by the peach supremacists. All right, we're going to have Peach Power Phil come onto the stage. Oh, my peach brothers and sisters. The peach man is under attack. We got to put this nation back into the hands of the peaches. And then you have to call the other races by the fruit, vegetables, that's their skin color. For black people, that would be, it'd be eggplant. I couldn't think of anything else. But, first of all, I know that's a derogatory term, but it's only a derogatory term if you don't like eggplant. I fucking love eggplant, so it's not bad for me. And it'd be worth it just to hear Peach Power Phil go, what's the world coming to when there's a goddamn eggplant in the peach house? Why are you laughing? This is serious. An eggplant is sitting in a chair in the Oval Office of the peach house. And you're helping the other eggplant get jobs. They're taking away from all the hard-working peaches, and all the peach women are having sex with the eggplant men, having egg peach children. Soon there won't be no more peaches. Peach power! Peach power! Language is a little biased.